Professor Mark Rosentraub here from the University of Michigan, and we're just going to close up the second half with a little more focus on Saskatoon and the comparative cities of Edmonton and Calgary. I want to talk to you about Edmonton, Calgary, the Ice District, and so on. You've had some involvement there. Can you enlighten us on what you see with larger centers like that? And we've had a discussion already about that market versus this market. So we're here. How is Edmonton's relevant to us?
The first issue to focus on is Edmonton did something, a big favor to everybody. Because what Edmonton did at the time it was doing the Ice District, a lot of people don't know this, they actually did two other districts simultaneously. They actually created what's called, people might not know, it's community revitalization levies. They have 3 CRLs. One was the arena. The second one was what's called a transit-oriented development. So that was another district they created. And then they created a third district where they consolidated land ownership, kind of like think of it as a land bank. Yep. And then we have tracked real estate development in all 3 districts, testing to find out, would any one of them do any better than any other? And now, 7 years out, what we can report back from the analysis, this is involving thousands of parcels in the city's database, the Arena District did better than either the transit-oriented development or the land bank consolidation district. So we have, no other city ever tried to do 3 things simultaneously. The great thing for the research is that it allowed us to separate out 3 opportunities because all the other variables, same school district, same police force, same fire district, same environment, everything else is constant because it's all in the city, inside the boundaries of the city of Edmonton, except for one thing. One of them had an event center, one of them had a transit district project, one of them had consolidated ownership. The district where the arena is did better, which then gives you some confidence that, okay, if we do it properly at the right scale, theirs is a larger scale because it's a larger community. This is a smaller community. We'll do it at a smaller scale. But if we make a projection of tax revenue that'll be generated, it should be scaled properly. And here's the bottom line. The taxpayers of Edmonton did not pay for the arena. Who paid for the arena? It was those who built property inside the district that would not have located there had the district not been there. So to the bottom line, you're a homeowner, you live outside the district, did you pay for the arena? The answer is no, you did not. Who did pay for it? Well, if you moved into the district, I don't want to invest in the arena. I don't believe in that stuff. Good, don't buy a house inside the arena. Don't have an apartment there, and you're not paying for it. But guess what? Enough people said, I'm going there because I like the restaurant offering. I like the fact that I can walk directly right into this event center. Those people who want that amenity will choose to live there. Just like there's some people that will choose to live near a school. Some people will choose to live near a park. Yep. There are people. Who are those people? Younger and also older. Somebody like me. I'm retired. Not retired, but my kids are gone. I'm living. I don't have any responsibilities. I want to go to a show every night. I want to be around restaurants. That's who moves in there. I always try to remind, we're not building these things for families. We're building these things for the young professionals and the empty nesters.
Can you give us some education in terms of, we've heard from many people, I've heard from many people. Shania Twain was here earlier in the year. She's coming back this fall. We've had the Eagles. We've had Garth Brooks. We've had Elton John. How big of a name can we not attract? So we've heard that Bruce Springsteen has flown over Saskatoon and not played here. Is that not good enough? And what's happening in the entertainment industry? Why should we invest in this?
The entertainment industry, like every other business, is changing. When you talk about the Eagles, when you talk about Shania Twain,
Simon and Garfunkel.
Simon and Garfunkel, if Art Garfunkel would agree to do it anymore, and he won't. They produce their music 10, 15, 20 years ago. That's their product. Now, If your focus is on attracting those who produced entertainment 15, 20, 25 years ago, then this an existing arena could work. But here's the problem. Going forward, it's changing dramatically. As I always try to remind people, I know it's a bit of a joke that I make, the biggest enemy of live entertainment is Samsung. And they say, well, what the hell are you talking about? Well, Samsung has made TVs so good and so cost effective that if you want to watch a game or a concert, the best place to be is to be at home, because that picture will be better than you're going to get at the arena. But you know what you're not going to get? You're not going to get the experience of being at the venue and enjoying the interaction with people. Now you might say, well, I don't want to do that. It's true you don't want to do it, but I'll guess what? Thousands want. And you want a better example? When Taylor Swift did her concert tour, the Eras Tour, which will go down as the most successful tour of any entertainer, and I'm not putting Blake Shelton down or anybody else down, she will become, and here's the deal, every song she sang, everybody knew it already. In fact, they all sang it with her. They wanted the show and the experience that she put on, and she is a brilliant showman. And she put on a show that was so extraordinary, people were willing to pay prices that were literally ridiculous. That's the future. I get it. The Eagles will play because the Eagles produced their music in the 70s and 80s. And nostalgia folks like me love it. It's not the way the future is. And in fact, the city says that they have had a lot of the entertainment producers come in to tell them what they believe the future is going to be. Now, if that's the future that you want to be part of, the live entertainment aspect of it, then you're going to have to get a different arena. Because right now, the big issue for a lot of entertainers is, one, the scale that they have to get people off the couches. Number two, if they're playing Saskatoon, they want to be in Calgary the next night. They make money by going air, which means you got to have the right infrastructure to put this, right, over here, build up, tear down. And unless you've got the space where you can get in, and these people are not coming in with the old, when I used to study going to concerts where it was one guitar, a drum set, and one guy to carry the drum set in. Yeah. No, they're coming in with their own video boards and things of that nature. Set up and tear down sometimes takes 8 to 12 hours. If you can't give them the infrastructure to do that, they're not stopping in Saskatoon.
So when we have a market of 15,000 seats here, and we see SaskTel Center, it's in good shape.
It's in very good shape.
It's not cracked walls and rotten pipes and so on. So why the need for the same number of seats in a different facility?
Two reasons. So one, it's not big enough for infrastructure for the way in which entertainment is going forward. All right. So these are not things that I'm saying. This is what the industry says when I talk to them. For reasons that they know their business, I don't. They need 94-foot clearance between the ceiling and the floor. I had no idea what they were bringing, but that's what they're telling me that the entertainers are. The arena has 57 feet. This is a problem. They're not coming in that regard. So one is you've got some infrastructure. Second thing is when the venue was built in the 80s, the kind of amenity seating that you built, dramatically different from what you need today. And as a result, for example, they have a greater waiting list for suites. Mm-hmm. They can't build anymore. I mean, it's built. We're going to have to reconceptualize it. And the other difference that is changed, and again, this is what industry tells me if people haven't been to concerts. When I went to a concert in college and afterwards, I actually went to hear the performers sing. Now, no. They're not coming to sing, to hear them sing. They're coming to sing with them. And then they want to get up and dance. All right? So when we built, and it was done a great job in Edmonton, there's an entire section of the Rogers Place there that is movable seating so that everybody during these concerts can get up and dance and sing with the person on the stage, which to me was just kind of crazy. I'm here to listen to them, but that's not the way entertainment is consumed. That's what we have to change. It just doesn't fit. The old seating arrangements that we used to have, I used to refer to, it was what I call the high church period. We sit at the pews, we sit down, and we look at a stage and we watch the minister. It's long gone. That's long gone. Those who are watching this who saw when Queen and Lambert did their tour, they've digitized Freddie Mercury, and they do duets and performances with him. I don't want to bring it up, he's been dead for 30 years. How are they doing that? They're bringing a technology. That didn't exist. So this is how it's changed, and this is the future. If you want this piece of infrastructure, and you want that in your community, this is where the business tells you they're going. If you have the infrastructure that they need, they'll come. If not, they'll go someplace else. It's not like they need to be any one place, but they want to be in each place. And that's the difference. They want to be here, but they don't need to be here. So if they want to be here, then the question is, do you want this piece of infrastructure? If you want it, build it.
Can't get any easier than that. I appreciate you explaining that and taking time out. I want to thank you on behalf of our community for sharing that information with us, and have a safe trip back home. I'd like to see you here again within 5 years.
I would love to be back for the opening of the arena.
Okay. That's our show for today. I'd like to thank our guest, Professor Mark Rosentraub from the University of Michigan. I want to thank all of you for taking time to watch. We'll see you next time on Connect.